Our next guest is not only a loose woman, a social media sensation and a successful podcaster. She has just added author to her CV.
Stop being so talented.
What an intro. Thank you very
you.
much.
It's not fair. So the book is called A Guide to Life. It's Giving Life, A Guide to Surviving and Thriving.
Yes.
So did you ever think you'd write a book, first of all?
Never in my life. I feel like my teachers at school have probably dropped down in shock. But I thought I might as well do it just once. And the stress of writing a book, I will be doing it just once. And just put everything in there that I've been too embarrassed to ever say on social media. And I will also say there is like a disclaimer on it. Do not take anything or any advice from that book.
Yeah.
Because I'm aware naming it like A Guide to Surviving and Thriving could have me a bit of backlash there. So I've had to put the disclaimer on there, you know?
In case people take it verbatim.
Yeah, and then they're like, I've just ruined my life. And I'm like, that will happen, yeah, that will.
Like, this is an advice book, but do not listen to any of the advice.
Yeah, exactly that.
OK. It's a good way of describing it.
Selling it, yeah.
How would you describe the book overall? How would you...
I feel like it's going through a lot of, like, I grew up abroad, got bullied at school, went to uni, obviously had a normal job and then have this career now, and it's just sort of everything that's ever happened in there. It's got some hilarious stuff, but it's also got some quite deep topics in there, which I do hope people hopefully resonate with. But it's just chaos, really, in a book.
Yeah.
Which we expected nothing less from you.
God bless.
Obviously, we love you because you're always so honest. I think what's amazing that you've done in this is you have spoke about stuff that probably at the time was very horrible to experience. You talk about bullying and not really enjoying school at all.
Horror and hell.
See, I'd have expected you to be, like, thriving at school.
Hella, if you looked at me back then, you would have said it makes sense. And I do get it now. But I think a lot of people resonate with that now. There we are.
Is this you on your prom?
That was me on my prom.
Oh, bless
Not
you.
a tan in sight, God bless.
Looks like you're about to go to the wedding that Lisa Snowdon's at.
It was just a lot happening at school, but I feel like when you're that age, you think that's the be-all and end-all, that is, like, just your life, and you are just so self-conscious at that age as well. So I think maybe it would be nice for people to read the horror that went through, but also it was quite funny, like, looking back, things that I thought were just life-altering were just actually quite a funny story now looking back.
And to see that journey of you coming out and finding that confidence in yourself through comedy and through social media and all that stuff. It also goes into the details about you growing up in the Virgin Islands, which I didn't know when we did this TV show together last summer. And when I found out that, I was so excited to hear more about all of that. What was it like?
It was incredible. Like, just the weather out there, the people, the food. We had a pet goat at one point, which my neighbour then ate, which I didn't realise. I just thought we had some amazing curry goat for dinner. It was ours.
Didn't connect the dots.
Yeah, it was horror. But that was incredible. And then, obviously, the culture changed when you moved to England. I sounded like Sean Paul and then went to school in a really small...
You sounded like Shauna Paul.
Shauna Paul. That was me walking into my really small Christian British primary school.
Wow.
So that was like a whole... I was like, how do I deal with this?
People would have thought you were putting on the accent almost.
Yeah, I couldn't have done it now. But thank goodness it was back then before phones.
Wow, but I mean, this is what's so good about this, because obviously everyone knows you now from being an internet sensation, but you had to experience school when social media was a thing and it was starting, and it was obviously kids now are having to face all this stuff. There was a story, I think you say in the book, about you thought you were in with a popular gang. They told you to, let's all upload a song.
This is the most horrific story. Do you remember the Cup song back in Pitch Perfect?
Yeah.
days?
Oh, the...
Bit of fun. Well, there was this girl there. If you're watching, I wish you well. And she was like... she went, I tell you what, why don't we both sing the song separately and upload it onto each other's Facebook walls? So I was like, oh, my God, amazing. This is how we're going to be friends. By the way, I can't sing. Uploaded it onto her Facebook wall. I'm waiting. I think maybe she's got bad internet. She never uploaded it to mine, and then I remember everyone took the mick, and I thought, that is humiliating. Hilarious now.
No, but that is
I
mean.
can't watch Pitch Perfect to this day. I get, like, flashbacks.
But at the time, that would have felt like the worst thing ever, wouldn't it? Humiliating.
Imagine going back to school the next day when you've sang Tone Deaf with a cup. It couldn't get worse. But it did.
Man, kids are brutal.
Yeah.
I mean, it really... and do those people that maybe give you a bit of a hard time in school... Do they now sort of get in touch with you? Do they congratulate you? What's...
Yes, some of them have, and it felt incredible. You know, at school, you're always constantly chasing that validation from people that you want to impress. And I know I'm like 27, but when they message you, be like, "Oh, smashing it," I think, yeah, have that. Thank you very much.
What do you do, though? Do you reply or just leave them hanging?
Now I'd leave them hanging and wait for the school reunion, turn up on a helicopter or something. Pay some paps, do you know what I mean? Make myself look like Britney. But before, like, I would message them back, be like, "Thank you so much," because I still wanted to be, I suppose, liked a bit by them. But no, now they would get a swift air.
Yeah,
So
fair.
don't bother.
But it just sort of shows you that, like, you know, for the younger lot reading your books, you can go through what is a really tough time at school and you can still thrive and come out of it. How did that not put you off social media for life?
It should have. But it was because of lockdown. When you're posting on social media, when you cannot go out and see people that might be watching it, for me, I was like, oh, no one's probably seeing this.
Yeah.
And I'd set my name as GK Barry, so I was like, no one will put 2 and 2 together.
Oh, yeah, because it's not even your surname, is it?
Do you know what I mean? So I was like, no one will know. And then when it's like, say, it got like 1 million views, you never think how many people that is in person. If it was in a room, you just think it's just a number. So I think that did help. And it's helped me not care as much. Because I think people find, if you're starting on social media, people think it's embarrassing because no one's watching you because you've just started. But then when you make it, it's all of a sudden not embarrassing. So I think that's
so true.
You just shouldn't care what people think. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't be here.
Well, no one would... The amount of times you meet someone that's a creative or a singer or an actor, and if they'd have listened to everyone else, they never would have done it.
It's always the way. It's only embarrassing before you make it, is how it feels, but it never actually is.
And how is his cameo in the book?
I said, I bet you don't remember you telling me this.
I don't know.
Because we were filming Celeb Sabo.
Yeah.
And I remember we were in there
Celeb
for
Sabo.
hours.
I love how there's a nickname for it.
Yeah, of course.
Celebrity
Little bow.
Sabotage. That was brilliant, by the way, guys. Loved it.
Well, we were filming for hours upon hours in that garage.
It was a lot.
There was no sunlight or anything. And I remember at one point, you and Sam have such incredible personalities where you're so hyper and happy to be alive, which is an amazing trait to have. And one day, I'm sure I'll have that. But you guys are just amazing, especially for telly. And I remember I said to you, and I think Judy, I went, I just don't really know why I'm on the show because I'm very much like, oh, here we go, glass half empty. And you were just like, people know who you are and they want to hire you for that reason, so you don't need to put on an act. I remember thinking, yeah, it helps a bit with the imposter syndrome. So I think sometimes you always doubt why you're in a room when people maybe seem a bit better than you.
Essentially, I was saying you're there for a reason. Like, you're there for a reason. They've not... You know, it's a big show where it's, like, a lot of money in it and a lot of things. They're not going to just, like, put you in and if they think you're not going to deliver. And you delivered every single time. You made us all laugh so much in that room. And also, that energy that me and Sam might have, you're the perfect antidote to that.
I could put you down if
do you know what I mean? It was so nice to put together. Like, we're just like, and you're like, shut up, Joel. Like, it's so nice.
This is why I've heard about this. It only was announced, I don't know if it was literally this morning, about your Big Brother sort of spin-off show.
Oh, yeah, I can't believe I've got that.
You'll be perfect for this.
Yeah, thank you. I feel like Kate's amazing because she's lived it.
Yeah, so you're with Kate Lawler.
Yes, Kate Lawler, my Queen of England. Yeah. She just gets it, and I feel like she's like me as well. But I also will have the opinions of a viewer, and I always seem to make it a little bit controversial as well, so I guess that's my role. So I'm sorry to any viewers watching.
So is that called The Group Chat?
Yeah,
Yes.
Big Brother, The Group Chat.
And it's going to be on ITV, but it's going to be filmed almost podcast vibe, is it?
Yeah, they're sort of going down that route, but we also, it's not just us two talking, we've got guests on. I think we also have a little bit of control when it comes to talking in the house and stuff as well.
It. You're not going to get to go on the old microphone, are you?
I cannot wait. They're going to regret hiring me.
No, I think this is perfect for you. I think this is so exciting. And I love sort of being a tiny little part of your career. Everything you do, I'm like so excited for you. I think it's so great.
So.
With the book, you're going on a little book tour as well, right?
I am. It starts on the 2nd of September. I'm going London, Brighton, Cardiff. Don't ask me the last one. It's online.
Just
Google
add to it New York, Paris.
Paris. I'm doing it all.
It's the world tour, baby.
Barbados. Yeah.
It's great. I think it's so... I love that you've written a book because you reach a really amazing demographic of people, and it's really and I think it's going to be great.
Yeah, if you ever feel embarrassed about what you've done in your life, just read that and you'll feel amazing.
See, that in itself sells it, doesn't it?
Thank you.
Feeling bad about yourself, read that.
Read that book. Read that book. Well,
GK, we love you. You're a breath of fresh air,
so
always.
it's so nice to see you. Always.
Thanks.
Amazing. Thanks, May. It's Giving Life a Guide to Surviving and Thriving is out on the 3rd of September. Go and get that now.
Yes, I'm going to steal that copy right now.